LevelTen is a Seattle-based software company. We build transaction infrastructure to help companies decarbonize. We help them do better deals faster. And we do that with an ultimate goal of making it as easy to purchase renewable energy as it is to purchase fossil energy.
And tell me about the biggest trends that you're seeing right now in the renewable energy sector.
So the first trend is a supply-demand imbalance, right? And so on the demand side, there's just massive electricity load growth. In the last year or two, load growth forecasts by utilities have more than doubled. And we expect that to continue. So that's AI, that's electrification and electric vehicles, that's policy-driven industrial growth. So all of those things come together to create this massive demand spike. The supply side is very different. It's been largely stagnant. There's permitting delays, there's interconnection delays for new renewable energy projects. So those two things together kind of create an upward pressure on pricing.
And how do you see IRA legislation impacting this market?
Two major developments that it brought. One, it gave us a runway. So in terms of the tax credit certainty, so renewable energy in the US is driven in large part by the federal tax credits. The second is that it brought a lot more financial flexibility. So those tax credits, usually the developer doesn't have the tax appetite to use them. So they had to bring in a handful of banks to monetize the tax credit, and that created a bottleneck. One thing the IRA did was that it gave developers the ability to sell their tax credits to a broader pool of corporates with tax appetite. And so that created a lot more financial flexibility and really a mechanism to realize the full potential of the IRA.
So I know that LevelTen is working on an initiative around a more granular hourly trading platform, right? So can you talk more about the demand for this and exactly what it does?
As I mentioned earlier, some of the large corporates have started to develop more advanced procurement strategies, some hourly matching, some focusing on emissions intensity. And in both those cases, you need to be able to focus your procurement on specific hours and specific locations. So about a year and a half ago, LevelTen convened a group of large companies now called the Granular Certificate Trading Alliance, Google and Microsoft on the buy side, AES and Constellation on the sell side, and then working with the Intercontinental Exchange to provide the trading infrastructure. So over that period of time, we've developed the products that we consider to be tradable, and then designed the marketplace, which we're currently building.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on Taking Stock.
Thanks for having me.